Hi guys, and welcome back to one of my videos. Paolo here. This is the second video I'm making about the pilotbåt 747 scratch build in 1/72 scale, and it looks nearly complete. It's still not. There is still some works to do, some detail to add, but now it gets some paint. Now add a lot of little extra details that make the model become so incredibly cool. And I'm just waiting in this day to arrive from the service the decal sheet for the special logo and the special writing that will give the final life to the model. Pilotbåt 747 is one of my nicest ideas in building up something extreme in modeling, because it's a very nice boat, and it's completely scratch build, as you've seen in the first video when the boat was white. And I decided to make this second one right now because it's just the middle step, before the complete videos of the final model. I was also lucky in these days to spot again the sister ships of this one, 742 and 744, parked in Sweden, here in Marstrand. And I had the possibility now, because I have the model so many hours in my hand, to spot finally the many difference between the vessels. Also, consider that the model I built up now is extremely is specifically referred to the 747 I spotted in Marstrand in 2013, so it's nearly 10 years ago, and the boat was quite different, and the pipes are longer, and many smaller details, so, as well as the little extra crane here was in a different position, so they changed a lot in these vessels, but the boat is basically there, it's basically done, and I think the shape is taken. Of course, it's still missing all the instrument on the mast, so the white light, the red and the blue lights all over, all the antennas here, that will be really the final touch, because that is a part that will be in position when I'm sure that nobody, I mean me, nobody will touch the model any longer, because it's too easy to damage the part up there. And of course this part is still not fixed to the lower hull. I kept separate from the hull because I need to fix the windshields inside and to add the final details. It was very funny to build up the details of this part. I hope I can show you, because there is a little kitchen inside with a coffee machine. I don't know if you can see that coffee machine down there, an oven, a little sofa, a little furniture, a crane for the water, the stove. In purpose I didn't place the second sofa here, because it covers nearly completely the look of the kitchen in the backyard, and it was quite cool to see that. I also was very lucky, because not only the crew of 744, Commander Ole was extremely kindly to me, and but also the Schufasswerket office was extremely kind, and they provided to me the images of the real cockpit of the 747. We are in 1/72 scale, so I tried to add the detail I could, so a little iPhone reloading, the seats inside with the console. They became extremely teeny. Consider that in 1/72 scale the figures is around 2 centimeters tall, something like that. And I will add anyway a couple of figures of the crew at the end to give the idea of the proportion, in the model. I think it's anyway looking like the pilot that I spot here very often, and it's a unique model, so I hope that I will have absolutely the possibility to show up in the local contest here in Sweden, because I think is something very special that probably will be lovely to see around, especially this island. This is a ship that now is operative, I think, in Lysekil, so it's a little north from here, and anyway is basically the same one that we have in this area, so don't exist any model of this nice pilot boat in 1/72 scale, and I wanted to add a lot of little teeny details to make it really cool and really look like the real stuff. In this kind of model I could not go further with the weathering process. Usually in boats when I build up battleship or submarines and so on. It's very nice to make the detail of the water changing the tint of the painting, you know. But in the pilot, honestly, I cannot, because what I've seen in the picture of the real item is that they have an extremely high level care of the vessel, even if they are, I think it's a boat that is already 20 years old, so it's something that is for 20 years constantly by the sea, and they just keep it as much clean as they can. And also the painting just became badly flat in a lot of points because it's absolutely operative, so you cannot expect to have a glossy paint. And that is even better, because in a model, you know, right now my finishing up here in the upper side of the hull is still semi-gloss, because it's the best way to apply the decal writings over, you know, is much better than over a flat surface. But when the decal will be applied, I will completely apply a flat paint, transparent paint all over also the upper side of the boat. I also had this little svenska flagga that is so typical. They always have, they are very, very nice people enjoying the sea life, because you see all over heroes in these days. This is wonderful springtime here. You will see so many Swedish flags all over, so the colors is absolutely lovely and beautiful to see all these flags around. And I wanted to add something that was not the typical straight paper that you can find all over, but I wanted to make it a little folded as it is. You know, there is a guy up around here with a nice wooden boat that have a giant flag that is probably bigger than the boat, and they used to go in the sunset with this giant flag that drop in the sea. Is absolutely lovely, so I wanted to do it this way. That's it. So this was the second video. Pilot boat will be very soon complete, if the stuff, if the Deutsche Post DOL will work properly, I hope. And that's it. I hope you like the video, and this was a very nice drifting in my modeling creations. You know, I love the pilot boat really, really a lot. It's a symbol of this side of Sweden. Thanks a lot, guys, and see you in my next video.